In this video, we're going to learn about a few setting choices you can make before you start using LYNX Whiteboard on your device. To access the settings area, you can do it from the dashboard here from the hamburger menu. It just says options there. Or at any time while you have a file open, again you go to the hamburger menu and options comes up at the very top. Either way, when we go into options, we see 5 tabs in the top left. The first one, General, is where we can do things like check for updates, manage our account. It will take us out to the LYNX Cloud website. We can change the language that we use within LYNX for the interface. And there are a few toggles such as are we enabling animations? Do you want a border around any slides when you're presenting? Do you want a preview of the next slide in the corner of the screen? Do you want recent activities that you've opened up from the LYNX Cloud to be visible on your dashboard? And Snap while presenting is all about how things move around the screen in relation to each other. You can also decide that every time you open a new presentation, it can be on an infinite canvas instead of a page size. The font tab, though, is a very important one where you can do some setting up. You can set some default fonts. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Now, if I want to change one of these fonts, all I have to do is click on the down button there and up come all of the fonts on my current device. I can then pick a font. I can decide what color I'd like that font to be, whether I want it to be bold or italic, underlined, and even a slider for my starting size for the font. The fourth font here is for LYNX Pro users to pick which font your pen strokes will turn into if you use the text recognition pen. But as I say, that's just a LYNX Pro extra feature. Screen and pens, in this tab, it's all about how your hand and the pens that you might have on a touch screen behave. So if you're using LYNX Whiteboard on one of our Clevertouch screens, you might want to enable multiple stylus so that both ends of your pen will do different colors on the screen. You can also decide how your palm behaves on the screen as well. The content area is a really important area because this is where you can decide where are you allowing LYNX to open files from, or where are you allowing LYNX to look into to grab your content. So for example, here in Files, I'm allowing myself to open up things from my documents, this PC, and downloads. This is separate to any cloud drives I have linked to my account. However, for dragging content onto the screen, I've added in my picture folder. I can, of course, add in some bespoke folders too. So if I was a teacher and last term we were doing a topic on India, I can add that folder in. But if I want to take that away, I can add a new folder here. So again, I would just navigate to wherever that folder is. So I'm going to go for my ancient Greeks topic there, select, and now that folder would be accessible either from the files or from my content area. Lastly, in the interface section, you can decide if you would like the toolbar in LYNX to be at the top or the side of the screen. So I'm going to set it to the left. I also have a few little toolbar toggles here, such as making sure that I can see page numbers and the text toolbox and things like that. And I can also pick my starting lineup of pens in what I call the pencil case. So I can pick which type of pen I want. I can pick the thickness of the pen, and I can pick the starting color of the pen. So now if we go back and I want to start using my new tools, you can see that my toolbar is now here on the left. If I go into the pens, you can see the default pens that I set. So there's my new purple pen that I can use on the screen. And if we come back out, we've got our text boxes. And if I click a second time, we can see that new font that I added in so that I can start typing in there. So as easy as that, we've set up our default fonts and our default pens. Now if I want to go to my additional content, and we're not bothered about LYNX Pro at the moment because we're using the free content that's available even if you're not online. And as I go here, you can see there is my Ancient Greeks folder from where I can drag out content such as images or PDFs. And if we go to the dashboard and we go to files, you will see if I go home that we also have the ability to go to my Ancient Greeks folder in there as well.